Aloha. Have you ever thought about consciousness? Have you ever thought about where you come from? What is space? How really do you manifest things in your life? Well, I'm Michelle Melendez. I'm a Live in a Body You Love specialist. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what physicists have found consciousness to be and how you can organize it to find peace, to feel safe, and to realize the power that lives inside of your body. So first I want to share what is consciousness. And to explain what that is, I want to talk about space. Because before there was Earth, before there was us humans, there was empty space. So what they have found, physicists studying quantum physics, is that they have found what's called the vacuum fluctuation. Now that is a fancy schmancy word for the jiggle of space, the energy of space. What they have literally found that when they take space, empty space, which is all around me, this whole around my body, around your body, around you and the walls, around you and me and the plants behind me on the big island of Hawaii, what is actually in this empty space is actually a fluctuation, a jiggle, a type of energy that is in everything. It is in every single cell of your body. It's, in fact, if you were to take out all of the matter in your body, if you were to take out all of the empty space, that is 99.9999% of your body, 4 nines, so 99 point, then add 4 nines, percent of your body is empty space. 99.9999% of your body is empty space. But here's the thing, it's actually not empty. It is a frequency. It is what they call a jiggle, or the vacuum fluctuation, a movement. That is in every single cell of your body. And like I was saying, if you were to take out that empty space to see what actual physical matter is left, it would be the speck of a dust particle. If you were to take out all of the empty space in all of humanity, every single person on the planet, and you were to combine all of that matter of every single person on the planet and just exclude all of the empty space, you would have about the size of a sugar cube. Because the most of your body is empty, is a frequency, is a vibrational frequency. That is also in that frequency, is also surrounds your entire body. It is in the solid space that we think of as solid. It is there, in fact, they cannot find a place on Earth or in space where there's not this fluctuation, this jiggle, this frequency, this energy. They can't find true emptiness. It's not there. It's not anywhere. What is there, what is in everything, is this fluctuation. So why is that important, and what does that have to do with consciousness? Well, what they have found is that when this frequency is organized, when there's a coherence, an organization with this frequency, that's what we see as matter. That's what we see as our reality. So what they're finding is that we can actually affect the field, affect this frequency, affect this energy with our thoughts. See, they can actually measure this empty field, this frequency through your heat. When you're actually, when your body is hot, and when they have like those thermodynamic cameras that just show your heat, that's actually the jiggle of empty space, the energy of empty space coming off of your body. And then when you're having thoughts, when you're thinking, you're actually pulling that empty space, the energy of space, you're actually pulling it into your body. The really cool thing about this, and I'm going to go back to consciousness in a moment, but I want to share this because this is really cool. The really cool thing about this is that when you have a thought, that's actually coming from the field of space. It's actually coming from this energy. Every single thought that has ever been thought in the history of the world lives in this field of energy. It's actually in the empty space around you. So when you're thinking about you're having a problem, and this is why people can actually they can actually bring into their mind different aspects and solutions for problems, because the solution lives in the field. It actually lives in this energy. This energy is infinite possibilities that we can't even fathom. So let me give you an example of this. When I was, there was a time in my business when I was like, okay, when my business is changing from Women Being Fit and I'm rebranding it to Blossom Inner Wellness. And I was thinking of when it was Women Being Fit, I was thinking, what's next for Women Being Fit? What's next for Women Being Fit? And I just kept thinking about that. And then I went to bed, 4:30 in the morning, when my mind was completely relaxed and I wasn't thinking about anything. All of a sudden I wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to do a webinar. I'm supposed to do a summit, a telesummit. So I did a telesummit, my first telesummit ever, brought in like $5,000, and it was hugely successful. And I was like, wow. But where did that thought come from? It came from this energy. It came from this field, from the field that is everywhere and throughout all of us. And that is the truth of who we are. When we organize this field with our vibrational frequency of how our emotions are, we can actually use consciousness. This is how manifestation happens. We can actually organize it in a way where we feel safe, where we know we are taken care of, where synchronicities start to happen. Like if you want to buy a house and you organize yourself and you organize your feelings with consciousness, and I'm going to tell you how to do that in a moment, synchronicities can happen. All of a sudden, one neighbor will tell you, hey, so-and-so's thinking of selling their house in the exact location that you were wanting. It's magic how this works. So how you start to use this field is by creating a relationship with it. Start to acknowledge that getting in meditation is a great way to do it, but it's not just meditation. You can actually sit here. I can sit here without even closing my eyes, and I can feel into the empty space that surrounds is from me to the walls around me and the ceiling and the floor. And I can feel, even as I'm walking through my day, I can literally feel the empty space that's around me. And I can take a deep breath and relax into this field. And I can start to feel the energy inside my body relaxing and trusting in this energy that is everywhere, that there's nothing this energy is not. And I can trust that my uniqueness of being me and your uniqueness of being you is exactly what is supposed to happen at this time in history. Like you are, it's not a mistake. You with your personality was born. It's not a mistake. You with your personality exactly being who you are is supposed to be here at this time in history. So if you breathe into that and you start to feel that there's nothing wrong with you, there's nothing to fix about you, and you start to create a relationship with this energy, and a relationship with that relationship is in everything in nature, and you start to feel the energy, start to create a relationship with this frequency, with this energy that's around you, and start to trust your life. And then if you're in fear, because I know the COVID thing is happening and you have a lot of fear, what if you thought and you believed and you trusted that things are supposed to be this way right now in history? This is the way things are supposed to go down for an awakening to realize, so people start realizing who we are and the power that you and I have that lives in our bodies and every single empty space that's around us and in nature. And what if this COVID thing, this fear, is created at this time in history to allow us, to give us the catalyst that has us wake up and realize the power that we have and the power that we are. That this is the way it's supposed to go down. And some of you may go, yeah, well, Michelle, people are dying. But what is transition? What is death? Death is just transitioning of energy from this body back into the field that is everywhere. And I call it the field of love. When my Aunt Terry, who I love to death like a sister, was transitioning out of her body from cancer, I was with her the last 2 weeks of her life. I stayed in the hospital with her. And I remember that she said, Michelle, I'm scared. And I said, Aunt Terry, there's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. I said, you're going to return back to an energy and a frequency that is love, that is a love that being human, we cannot fathom, because the energy is so high and it's such a beautiful frequency. And our bodies are so dense that even though we can feel love, we cannot feel the love that we came from, which is the source and the frequency of this energy that I'm talking about. This energy is in everything. So when you trust that your body is strong, and you trust that your body will and is taking care of you, and you do things that boost your immune system, washing your hands, vitamin D3, vitamin C, taking zinc, taking a multivitamin on organic, non-GMO, no synthetic fillers, multivitamin, drinking clean water. I have my water right here. I drink it every single day, many vials of that. Eating clean, non-GMO, organic, especially leafy vegetables that come from the earth, because when you're eating those live foods that have the frequency in it, the frequency of the energetic field that is everywhere, including every single cell of your body, and you're eating that live food, that vitalizes your system. And then you're starting to create a relationship with this field of consciousness, this field that they believe is where consciousness comes from. This field that is everywhere. In fact, it's in every single one of your every single one of your cells, every single one of your protons, every single one of your atoms, everywhere. And this field is infinite possibilities, infinite. This means we can create heaven on earth. This means we can shift this fear into a knowingness that we are always kept safe, into a knowingness that we are powerful. And we can release, we can shift the enslavement that has been in humanity around the world for hundreds of years. And what I mean by that was what you were taught to believe to be true in schools. You were not taught this information that I'm sharing. Had you been taught this information that I'm sharing, this world would be heaven on earth, because you would realize the power that you are from a very young age. And you would realize from a very young age that all you have to do to create the life that you want is organize the frequency in your body and emanate it out to the field. And how you do that is through meditation, is through creating a relationship with this field that surrounds your body. Feel into it. In fact, we're going to do this right now. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath and exhale. And I want you to feel into the frequency in the field. I want you to feel into the empty space that surrounds your body, like you could lean against it and it would push back. Just feel into this empty space from your body to all four walls, to the ceiling and to the floor. Feel how it surrounds your body. Notice how your heart and your brain start to coincide. They start to become in sync, because you're feeling into this empty space that has surrounded you. Take a deep breath and feel into that. And now feel into the power that's inside of your body. Feel into the knowingness that your heart rate is beating without a to-do list on your part. Feel into the knowledge that your heart is pumping a gallon of blood through your body per minute. Feel into the knowledge that your blood is going throughout your veins as you speak. Feel into the knowledge that you just took a breath without asking your body to take a breath. Your body is running you right now. Your body is conscious. And feel that energy of your body coincide and connect to the frequency that surrounds you, that's in empty space. It's the empty space. And now let yourself feel into the energy that is in the earth behind, in your yard, in your front yard. Let yourself feel the energy and the frequency of the planet combining with the frequency that is in the empty space that surrounds your body, combining with the feelings and the temperature that is in your body right now. And let yourself feel that frequency combined in a coherent and organized way, and feel how your thoughts and your heart and your feelings are organizing together on the same level. Take a deep breath, feeling into the empty space that surrounds you, feeling into Mother Earth, knowing that she's got your back, she's always supporting you, and her frequency grounds you. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. So that is how to connect with the field of all possibilities that surrounds your body. And then in that space, you can start to ask questions. And a dear friend of mine, Brian Ridgway, calls it quantum questions. So when you're in that space, and after you've combined your energy with the energy of the field that is all around you, like we just did, and you can do this with your eyes open, just as you drive a car, washing dishes, you can do this. And then what you start to do is you start to ask your questions. Why am I feeling more safe in the world? Why am I feeling safer around people? Why is my body so strong? Why is my immune system running so amazing and efficient? Why is the planet feeling, why does humanity feel free right now? Why are we becoming more and more free? Why are we becoming more and more peaceful with each other? Why do people, and myself included, feel so safe? When you start asking questions like that, your brain automatically wants to find the answer. And when you have consciously combined your energy with the field, and consciously combined your energy with the field and that of the earth, then you ask those questions. Now you're using the power of consciousness to create heaven on earth, because we have that power. It's in every cell of our body. So let's start using it, and let's start creating a world where people are free, where children are safe, where there's enough food for everyone, where everyone on the planet feels that they matter because they do, and where we come together in humanity for freedom, peace, and a love that we deserve. And it's time that we all experience together. And we can do that by remembering what we are. And we are the energy of consciousness. You are a unique expression of the energy of consciousness. And you are meant to be here at this time in history, being exactly who you are. I love you. Much aloha. And I'll talk with you soon. If this information inspired you, subscribe below, like it, make a comment, or share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.